All right, hey guys. I'm getting started a little slow today, but I'm going to try to work on my endurance this stream. Obviously, if I need to use the restroom or leave the stream for a little bit for whatever reason, that is what I am going to do. But the goal is to get through everything. And if not, then get through more than yesterday and just continue on that upward trend. Oop. The right band programs will allow you to put your instrument together extremely quick. Especially because the clarinet has so many little parts on it, you got to piece everything together. It's a little bit of a pain to take out and put in. Meanwhile, other instruments are one or two pieces. You just pull it out, and there you go. All right, let's test this reed. Okay. Oh, silly me. I actually have my swab in my bell. That's better. All right, starting out simple with some long tones. But with the drone, the drone is on F, but I believe, hold on. Okay, the drone is on F, but it's my G, because clarinet is in B flat. It's transposition, you know? All right. I'm going to keep going. But, of course, the goal with these sorts of long tones is tuning with the drone. And it's a little difficult. However, your best bet is changing drones like either every day or once a week and just trying to listen for these waves, because if you're out of tune, you'll hear these waves and they go like wah 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 wah. So if you're in tune, you'll hear a bit of resonance, like it'll just sound in peace, not just in tune, but like in peace, in harmony. So that's what you got to do. Also, when you do these long tones, it's good to do them in groups of 4. That's pretty much what everybody does. However, what I broke a rule there, and because I didn't put a full bar of rest in between sets of 4. So normally you would want to wait 4 beats before continuing forward. I think that's what I'll do this time. It's much better for your stamina if you do that, but if you want to push your stamina, I would do what I just did. Play the 4 whole notes and then breathe in, play the next set. One, two, three. One, two, three. Yep, so it was a good noodle and I waited. I gave it a bar each time. All right, now on to the last set. All right. Enough of that drone. You can use your drone on your entire warm up. I find it a little bit stressful and distracting personally, though, to use it on literally everything. But I always make sure to do it on long tones. I usually make sure to do it on long tones because that's where you're working on your tuning the most. All right, I'm going to be a rebel and go straight to tonguing first, page 22. And then after that, page 23. We're just going to go from BPM equals 120 to BPM equals 160. I think I could do at least the next bar memorized. Hopefully I switch articulations though. And that's the extra hard part. needed to commit to legato. My bad. Let me do that again. The second half is going to be staccato. Oh, and I didn't increase it to 132. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the third line at 132 because I played 2 at 120. And then I'm going to go through the entire warm-up again and just increase the tempo as we go. I started with staccato again. Not today. So another time I'll start with staccato. I'm really going to commit to the legato start. That one's actually kind of easy to mess up. I'm surprised I did. Got all the fingerings on the second half of that. All right, 152 for the last line, and then we're going to go back to the first line at 160. All right, the grind on this continues. Whew. If it gets too fast, I'll show you guys a method of pushing your tonguing tempo without like ruining the form. Okay, I think this is my breaking point. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. Essentially, instead of playing through the entire thing like I did before, I'm gonna break it up into little chunks depending on kind of how I'm feeling with it. So for example, I'll do one measure, which is 4 of those tonguing patterns, and then maybe stop, or maybe even only do 1. But the key is I add pauses in between. And the pauses allow my face to kind of recover for a second and then give it my all in the tonguing and prevent it from dragging and lagging behind if I'm trying to play it continuously. It's basically just a way to push and perfect your form so that you'll be able to just play through it cleanly later on. So obviously not perfect, but by me doing that, I've planted some seeds that will help me later on in actually achieving that tempo later on in my career. All right. So now I'm going to do the last line at 192. I don't know if I can do this right. but we're going to do our best because sometimes you got to push yourself a little bit within reason. That's why I started slow and comfortable. Obviously, if you only jump into tempos you can't play, you're not really going to get better. However, I already did my due diligence and played through the exercise once, so now I can effectively push myself without any of the negative consequences that would usually come with that, such as sloppy form and such. Yeah, I kind of tripletized it a little bit. That's a habit. And that's why I always start at 120, because it's kind of hard to tripletize that because I've literally mastered it at 120 through about 144, like at worst. All right, time for page 23. I'm going to start at 50 BPM subdivided into triplet eighths. All right, now up to 56. Now at 60. Now at 66. $72. Nice. All right, now it's 76. Now we're really pushing it. It might get a little uncomfortable. My strategy for this one is sometimes I will start at 60, and then by the time I get back to here, I'll actually lower it to 50. That allows me to get it all done in one run. Other times, I might just do this one twice like I did on page 22. All right, second half of that again. One kind of squawk, but effective, I think. Now to push myself at 80. Skipping a little bit. It was okay. Tomorrow, I might slow that one down. And this upcoming one. Nice. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to do some double tonguing. This is something that I am not that good at yet. I don't quite have it down. I'm going to be working on it a lot this year in school. I've just got to find my fingering chart really quick just so I can keep track of everything. My stand is an absolute mess right now, by the way. There's a lot of stuff on it. Okay. So one of my instructors said the minimum tempo should be 120. I actually kind of forgot the pattern. Let me look through a few things really quick, just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna commit to 16ths and then a quarter. I'm gonna go up the chromatic scale too. Oh, it's do. Okay, so it's actually 4/16, switch note, 2/16, eighth. So kind of like this. You'll see the pattern. I'm just gonna go up to like a B. I'm just gonna keep it at 120 right now because I'm not quite proficient at it yet. So that's all I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna plant the seed for tomorrow, and then try to see how I'm doing tomorrow. All right, now back down. So yeah, that's some pretty hard stuff. I might need to go get another water bottle. Gotta stay hydrated in the summer. I'm probably losing a ton of water right now. All right. Gonna try to get into the flow of things, and I'm gonna do scales. This is gonna take a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the major, then the relative minor, natural, harmonic, then melodic. It'll be a little hard to do this fluently, so yeah, it might get a little crazy, but that's okay because I'm doing it at 60 right now. That'll make sure all my scales are practiced properly. All right, now I've got to do this 12 more times. Sets of 4 scales, 12 more times. Major, natural minor, harmonic minor, and then melodic minor. through that one again, make sure everything's good. Yeah. No, wait, that was the natural. Okay, did it right. I overthought. That's the key. Be careful with overthinking, because you'll end up making more mistakes that way. But at the same time, you've got to be critical and make sure that you correct mistakes when they do occur. It's like walking a tightrope. All right, over halfway through. All right. Oh boy. Definitely a little tired after that. But that is probably the longest part of the warm up. All right, just gonna check everything really quick, make sure everything is good. All right. Definitely sweating a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do some circular breathing and then move on to arpeggios. Okay, I think that's my limit today. The reason the high E is so hard to land is partially because it also shares a fingering with an even higher A. So whenever I breathe back into the clarinet, it can end up like resonating a little higher because blowing air in through your cheeks versus your actual lungs, I feel like my tongue naturally wants to go quote unquote higher, like, tongue a higher note. Not tongue a higher note, but like vocalize a higher note, if that makes sense. It's a little odd. No, I'm not doing that yet. Okay. Time to do some circular breathing with trills. Okay, I think that one's my limit right now. Actually, I don't need the Met for this one. I keep thinking I need the Met. It's almost like I want to turn it on. Okay, a little sloppy with that one, but that's okay. All right, let's try to finish these warm-ups. Arpeggios. I've pretty much done everything that I'm planning to do today, besides the arpeggios and thirds. So once I'm done with that, I'm done with warm-ups for today. Oh, I actually circular breathed through a lot of that. However, it's really draining on your stamina when you do that. So that's when my face started to fall apart by the end of that. So now on to A flat major with whether I'm going to try to circular breathe being undecided. All right. All right. Gonna take a little break and then thirds. Oh, I admit I'm gonna be guilty and check my phone. Look through my emails, make sure nothing comes up. Emails are oh so important these days. You can spend hours answering and looking at professional emails that are seemingly important. All right, thirds. Gonna need to workshop that one. I just slipped from my brain. Got it, yes. I had it down yesterday. But sometimes that's just how things are. Oh boy. All right, all finished with that. All finished with that. I'm gonna do some etudes, the ones that I did yesterday. Number 14 and 15 of Ool. Then maybe I'll add one more. I'm gonna do each one twice. I'm just gonna commit to it. We're gonna grind it out. Gonna try maybe 50 and 70 for number 14. I'll see how this goes. One more try. Wow. Why does that B not sound right? That might be a print, a misprint, but I'm just gonna play it as written, just for the practice. Wow, that is hard. I'm silly. I should put the subdivisions on. That will be so much easier to keep track of. Wow, these are some hard things. These are some massive leaps. Over, yeah, 2-octave leaps. That's crazy. I'm gonna start just a little farther back and just see if I can do it fluidly. Calm down. Restart at the forte. Ooh, I almost got that. Yeah, because this one is... Awesome. I'm going to play through that one more time, but 70 is a bit of a leap. So I'm going to see if I can do it cleanly at 60 to the dotted quarter. Just up 10 BPM. Ooh, I actually got in a flow there. Okay, just gonna start at the forte again, like I did in the first run through. Ooh, my hand hurts from that one. Okay, this next one, number 15 in the ool, I'm going to try to do 80 and 100. See how my hand feels, and then I'll determine if I want to do another etude. Whew. Definitely tensing up a little too much. I think that's the main issue. So let's try to keep it nice and calm. Let me just double check something. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, this is the one with the weird fingering that I wrote in yesterday. All right, at 100, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh boy. All right. I'm pretty exhausted. I think I need a lunch break and stuff. So I might go live later. If not, see you guys tomorrow.